The next topic that we'll be covering is comparison of rational numbers. It is similar to the comparison of integers that we have studied in our previous chapter. Just the basic difference is that we need to pay attention on the three things that are: first thing, our rational numbers should be in standard form. First thing. Second thing, that our rational numbers should be like rational numbers. What do you mean by like rational numbers? That means they have the same denominator. If denominators are not same, we will convert them into same denominators. And the third thing, that we will always compare the left rational number with the right rational number. That means the first rational number will be compared to the right rational number, right? Signs you already know: less than, greater than, and equal to. We'll be using these three signs for comparison. So let us start. The question says we need to compare -4 1/3 and 1 by -7. And 1 by -7. First we will convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 1 -13/3, and here we have 1 by -7. The first thing that we need to keep in mind is that both the rational numbers should be in standard form. So this is in standard form, there is no common divisor and the denominator is not negative, right? Second thing, in this case, there is no common divisor apart from 1, but the denominator is negative. So we will convert this into standard form. It will become 1 minus 1 by 7, right? So now we need to compare -13/3 and -1 by 7. Since the denominators are different, we will convert them into like rational numbers by taking out LCM of 3 and 7. LCM of 3 and 7 is 21. So I will write 21 2 times. 3 goes into 21 7 times. So multiply -13/7. And 7 goes into 21 3 times. So we will multiply -1/3. This will give me -91/21. We have -3/21. Now since denominators are same, we can compare the numerators. Now -91 and -3. Both are negative. So in negative what happens? The bigger the number, the smaller it is. So -91 is smaller than -3. Right? So this will not give us the exact answer because we need to compare -4 1/3 and 1 by -7, not 91/21 and -3/21. So we'll write since -91/21 is less than -3/21, therefore -4 1/3 is less than 1 by -7. So this is our answer. This is one method by taking out LCM and doing it, right? One more method is there, that is cross multiplication method. In this, first we need to convert them into standard form. So -13/3 and -1/7. Now we will cross multiply this. 7 will come here, -13 into 7 and -1 into 3. -13 into 7 will give me -91 and this will give me -3. So -91 is less than -3. Therefore, -4 1/3 will be less than 1 by -7. In exam, you can follow any of the two methods, but I will suggest you to follow method number 1 because the same method you can apply in ascending and descending order when you have got more than two rational numbers to compare, right? So let us do the second question that says we need to compare more than two rational numbers, or we need to arrange the rational numbers in ascending or descending order, right? Again the same logic we need to apply. we need to have all the rational numbers given in standard form first. So 1 by 3 minus 2 by 1 minus 8 by 3. 8 by minus 3 will become minus 8 by 3 and minus 13 by 6. Now we have got 3, 1, 3, 6 as our denominators. So LCM of 3, 1 and 6 is 6. So what we need to do is, we'll write 6, 4 rational numbers are given, we write them. We write the LCM 4 times. 3 goes into 6 2 times. So 1 into 2 will give me 2. 1 goes into 6 6 times. Minus 2 into 6 will give me minus 12. 3 goes into 6 2 times. So minus 8 into 2 will give me minus 16. 6 goes into 6 one time. Minus 13 into 1 will give me minus 13. As we all already know, positive rational numbers are greater than negative rational numbers. Positive rational numbers are greater than 0 and negative rational numbers are less than 0. So we will keep these 3 points in mind while we are doing or arranging the given rational numbers in ascending or descending order. Right? These 3 points have to be taken care of. So now we have got positive, negative, negative. One positive rational number is there and 3 negative rational numbers are there. So in that case, first let us find out. First we need to arrange them in ascending order, that is small to big. In negative, what happens, children, is that the bigger the number, the smaller it is. So minus 16 will be the smallest. Minus 16 by 6 followed by minus 13 by 6 followed by minus 12 by 6, then comes 2 by 6. I have arranged the given rational numbers in ascending order, but our answer should be the given question. Therefore, minus 16 by 6 are first one. So minus 16 by 6 was the third rational number. So third was 8 by minus 3. Minus 13 by 6 was the last one. So last one is minus 13 by 6 as it is. Then minus 12 by 6 was the second one. Second one is minus 2. Followed by 2 by 6 was our first one, that is 1 by 3. So this will be our final answer in ascending. So in our answer we can either put commas or we can put less than sign. Both will be correct. Right? It depends on you. Right? Now we need to arrange it in descending order, that is big to small. For that, the same procedure we will follow. We will arrange them into like rational numbers by taking out the LCM. Then big to small, the biggest among all will be a positive one. So 2 by 6 followed by minus 12 by 6 followed by minus 13 by 6 and then at the end minus 16 by 6. Right? And the final answer will be 1 by 3 minus 2 by 1 minus 13 by 6 and 8 by minus 3. The next topic, children, that we will be covering is additive inverse, multiplicative inverse and standard form. Though you have studied this topic in chapter integers, but with respect to rational numbers, we will see how it has to be done. Now we need to find out the standard form, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of the given 6 rational numbers. So before we find out these, let us have a quick recap of the headings that are there. Rational numbers. Rational numbers are those numbers that can be expressed in the form of ratios of two integers, keeping this thing in mind that the denominator should not be 0. Right? Standard form means a rational number will be termed in standard form when it will follow two conditions. First, the denominator should not be negative and there should be no common divisor between the numerator and the denominator. Additive inverse with respect to rational number means what to add in order to get 0, right? Multiplicative inverse, what to multiply in order to get 1, right? So first let us find out the standard form of the given rational numbers, right? Between 17 and 12 there is no common divisor and the denominator is also not negative. So it will remain minus 17 by 12, right? Minus 16 will be written as minus 16 by 1. Denominator is positive and there is no common divisor apart from 1. 0 by 2, right? Standard form we will write it as 0 because there should be no common divisor and denominator should not be negative. Minus 3 by minus 5, so we multiply above also by minus 1 and below also by minus 1. So we will get answer as 3 by 5. 2 by minus 5, it will become minus 2 by 5 by multiplying both above and below by minus 1 and there is no common divisor in it. 18 by 23, there is no common divisor and it will remain 18 by 23. Now additive inverse. Additive inverse will take the help of standard form, right? Therefore I said in the beginning also standard form is very important. Before performing any operation we need to have standard form of the rational number done so that we can proceed further. Now minus 17 by 12 in standard form is also minus 17 by 12. Now what to add in minus 17 by 12 to get 0? The answer will be plus 17 by 12. In the same way, what I should add to minus 16 by 1 to get 0? Answer will be plus 16 by 1. Right? Now 0 by 2 or 0, what I should add in 0 to get 0? Answer will be 0 itself. Now 3 by 5, what I should add to 3 by 5 to get 0? Answer will be minus 3 by 5. Right? Now minus 2 by 5, what I should add to minus 2 by 5 to get 0? Answer is plus 2 by 5. Now 18 by 23, what I should add to 18 by 23 to get 0? Answer is minus 18 by 23. Right? Now we will be moving ahead with multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse says what I should add. What I should multiply to get answer as 1. So in this what happens is we flip the terms and the sign remains same. Right? Minus 16 by 1, what I should multiply to get 1? I should multiply it by 1 by minus 16. Now 0, what I should multiply to 0 to get 1? We don't have anything as such. So answer will be does not exist. Now what I should add, what I should multiply to 3 by 5 to get 1? Answer is 5 by 3. Now what I should multiply to minus 2 by 5 to get 1? Answer is 5 by minus 5 by 2 or 5 by minus 2. Now 18 by 23, what I should multiply 18 by 23 with to get 1? Answer is 23 by 18. Right? So in this what we can observe, children, is that in additive inverse what is happening is the number is remaining as it is and the sign is flipping. Number remains same, the sign flips in additive inverse. And the reverse happens in multiplicative inverse. The sign remains same but the number flips. Right? After this, children, we will be covering fundamental operations on rational numbers. For fundamental operations on rational numbers, we will keep the following 3 points in mind. First point, the given rational number should be in standard form, or the given rational numbers all should be in standard form. Second, we will follow the same sign conversion rules that we have done in integers. And the third and the very important thing is that for addition and subtraction of rational numbers, our given rational numbers should be like rational numbers. That means their denominators should be same. But for multiplication and division, it is not required. Right? The first thing was to convert them into standard form. Right? It is not compulsory to convert them into standard form, but it is what I should say, like it is preferred to convert the given rational numbers into standard form and then proceed. Like we can take this example: add, subtract, multiply and divide 11 or minus 5 1 by 4 and 11 by minus 8. Right? First let us add. Right? We have to add minus 5 1 by 4 and 11 by minus 8. Right? The first thing I told you was to convert them into standard form. So 5 4 is 20 plus 1, that is minus 21 by 4. Right? This is an mixed to improper. Now 11 by minus 8, what I need to do in this is I will multiply both the numerator and denominator by minus 1 so that it gets converted into standard form. Right? So it became minus 11 by 8. Now what I need to do, children, is I need to add both the terms, right? For addition, that means I need to put a plus sign. Now plus into minus will give me minus 21 by 4. Plus into minus will give me minus 11 by 8. Now what I need to do is we need to convert this into like rational numbers. So the LCM of 4 and 8 will be getting as 8, right? 4 goes into 8 2 times. So minus 21 into 2 will give me minus 42, this minus sign as it is. 8 goes into 8 one time, 11 into 1 is 11. So minus 42 minus 11 we are getting. Since sign are same, we will add 42 plus 11 will give me 53 and sign of the bigger integer upon 8. Right? So our answer is minus 53 by 8. You can also write it as minus 8 5s are 40, 8 6 are 48, minus 6 5 by 8. You can leave your answer like this also, or if you want you can convert it into mixed fraction as well. The next was we need to subtract both the terms. So after converting them into standard form, we will subtract, right? And then we will see how it has to be done. So minus 21 by 4 minus 11 by 8 plus into minus is minus 21 by 4, minus will give me plus, right? So now the same procedure we will follow. LCM of 4 and 8 is 8, 4 goes into 8 2 times, minus 21 into 2 is minus 42, then plus 8 goes into it one time. Now since signs are different, we will subtract. 42 minus 11 will give me 31, sign of the bigger one, that is 8, right? Now 8 3s are 24, right? This is in mixed fraction format. Now next we need to multiply these two given rational numbers. For multiplication, after converting them into standard form, we will perform multiplication operation. In multiplication operation, children, the same procedure. Sign will be multiplied by sign and number will be multiplied by number. Plus into minus, minus 21 by 4 into plus into minus is minus 11 by 8, right? So for this we have to keep two things in mind before cancellation. That cancellation can be done in cross way, that we can cancel the numbers in cross way or from top and bottom. But we cannot cancel in parallel. Like some Einsteins do like this, 4 1s are 4 2s are. This is wrong. You cannot cross or cancel in parallel. You can cancel, or you can take out the common, or you can cancel it out in cross form or top and bottom. So we cannot cancel anything in this. So 4 minus into minus will give me plus, 4 8s are 32, and 21 into 11 will give me 231. So answer will be 231 by 32. Right? This was for multiplication. Now for division, we'll just put the division sign. Right? In division, children, what happens is we reciprocate the number on the right side of the sign, and we change the division sign into multiplication sign. So minus 21 by 4 will remain as it is. Now division sign will be converted into multiplication, and number on the right side will flip. 8 will come on top and minus 11 will go at the bottom. Right? Now 4 1s are, 4 2s are. Now minus 21 into 2 will give me minus 42 upon 1 into minus 11 will give me minus 11. With this minus will cancel out. Our answer will be 42 by 11.